Hello everyone! Welcome po ulit sa ating Isip YouTube channel where you can find free Tagalog mathematics tutorial. Our lesson for today is all about midpoint of a line segment. But before we start, let me remind everyone, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please click the subscribe button para po updated tayo sa mga susunod pang mga lessons. And to our fellow teachers, we offer our PowerPoint presentations, the one we are using here in our video lessons. You can avail of this PowerPoint presentations in our Facebook page. Link is in the description, or you can visit us on our FB page. Okay, so without further ado, let's now proceed with our lesson. For our learning competency, at the end of this video, you will be able to solve problems involving midpoint of a line segment on the Cartesian coordinate plane. Okay, so let's start off with this review of our previous lesson on the distance of 2 points on the Cartesian plane. So using our example on these 4 friends with their houses on the same neighborhood, and we were able to find out yung distance ng bawat points, okay, sa isa't isa. So like for example here with point A, Anna's house, and point B, Ben's house, we were able to find out that they are 5 units apart using our horizontal distance formula, okay? And here we also have the vertical distance, like for example point A to point C, Carlos' house, with 4 units apart using the vertical distance formula. And if it is diagonal, we are going now to use the distance formula, just like in the house of Anna and Dana's house, which is 8.06 units apart. This is done using our distance formula. At yung distance formula natin, pwede natin gamitin either kahit saan po, pwede sa horizontal or sa vertical din po siya, aside from the diagonal. So this is our universal formula in getting the distance of 2 points. So kung hindi nyo pa po napapanood yung ating previous video, mas magandang panoorin nyo muna yon before you continue with our lesson today. Okay, gamitin pa rin po natin yung scenario doon sa previous lesson natin. Let's just add the story. Imagine 2 of them want to meet up, but they don't want one to travel farther than the other. Gusto nilang mag-meet pero gusto nila mag-meet sa gitna. Okay, they decide to meet halfway between their houses para naman hindi lang isa yung mapagod, ano? So let's have for example yung una, we have here Anna and then Ben. How can we find this exact halfway point on a map? Okay, so dito na po papasok yung midpoint. The midpoint of a line segment is the point that divides the segment into 2 equal parts. Okay, so ito na po yung gagamitin nating formula, the midpoint formula, para mahanap natin yung point sa gitna ng dalawang points sa Cartesian plane. So this is how you do it. You just need to add the 2 x coordinates. I-divide mo siya sa 2 para makuha mo yung abscissa ng midpoint natin. To get the coordinate, the y coordinate or yung ordinate natin, you just have to add the 2 y coordinates and then divide it by 2. So paano po natin yan gagawin? Let's have this example first. Let's have the distance between Anna and then Carlo. Okay, so we have here point A to point C. Okay, nagamit po natin to na example sa previous video. Now, let's find out yung gitna. Okay, you can actually point out yung gitna ng ating segment. However, using the formula, you can do that kahit na wala po yung Cartesian plane. Okay, so how do you do this? Example number 1, we have the midpoint formula. Let us now substitute. Okay, we will substitute x sub 1. Let's have negative 2 as our x sub 1. And then, ito po ang magiging x sub 2. So, x sub 1 plus x sub 2, you just add these 2, negative 2 plus negative 2. Now, for y sub 1, the y coordinates, we have here y sub 1, 3. And then y sub 2, negative 1. Okay? So, pwede po bang mag-interchange? Pwede bang tawagin natin ito si y sub 1, tapos ito si y sub 2, or ito si y sub 1, or ito si y sub 2? Okay lang po yun. Pwedeng mag-interchange as long as hindi po magpapalit yung position ng coordinates natin. Hindi pwedeng ito is x sub 1, tapos ito magiging y sub 2. Hindi po. Dapat x sub 1 ito, tapos ito rin po ay y sub 1 din. Ito naman ang magiging x sub 2 at ito ang magiging y sub 2. Alright? Para hindi po tayo malito. Now, after substituting, we will now operate negative 2 plus negative 2. Ito naman po ay 3 plus negative 1. We will get negative 4. And then dito naman po we have here 3 plus negative 1, we will get positive 2. Now we can simplify this further by dividing. So we have negative 4 divided by 2, it will give you negative 2. Tapos 2 divided by 2, it will give you positive 1. Ito na po yung magiging coordinates natin. Ito na po yung tinatawag nating midpoint. So kung ipa-plot natin siya, andito siya sa gitna. Negative 2, positive 1. There you go. Anna and Carlo should meet at point negative 2, 1. Okay, let's have example number 2. Okay, so here if you notice, these are horizontally aligned. Okay, so parehas po yung kanilang y coordinate. And if you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 yung pagitan nila, you can always point out yung gitna nila using this Cartesian plane. Pero sabi ko nga kanina, pag wala na po yung Cartesian plane, we can now use the midpoint formula. Okay? And kapag mas malaki yung numbers or yung values ng mga coordinates, mas madali at mas accurate gamitin yung midpoint formula. So we have here x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2, and then yung kanyang y coordinate y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. Okay, let's now substitute. We have here x sub 1 negative 2, and then x sub 2 it will be positive 3. Then next y sub 1 is positive 3. And then y sub 2 is also positive 3. So let's just operate. Negative 2 plus 3, it will give you 1. And then 3 plus 3, it will give you 6. If you divide it by 2, magiging 3 din po siya. So nasimplify lang po ito. I repeat, negative 2 plus 3, it will give you positive 1 over 2. Next, 3 plus 3, it will give you 6 over 2. So, 6 divided by 2, it will give you 3. Naging whole number na po siya. There you go. Ang ating midpoint ay pwede rin naman pong decimal. 0.5 or 1/2 is the same. And then, ang ating y-coordinate ay 3. So, we can plot the point here. It's on 0.5 and then positive 3. So, Anna and Ben should meet at 1/2, 3 or 0.5, 3. Okay, ganun po ang pagkuha ng midpoint, whether it is horizontally aligned or vertically aligned. Okay, now paano naman po pag diagonally siya? Okay, diagonal yung ating distance. Mas maganda pong gamitin ang midpoint kapag ganitong cases na. Okay, kasi hindi mo na pwedeng basta-basta na lang i-point out yung gitna. So here, we can still use the formula. And then, we will substitute. Yung tip po natin is mas maganda i-label natin yung ating mga coordinates. Halimbawa, this will be x sub 1, this is y sub 1, and this is your x sub 2, y sub 2. So, let's substitute. We have here x sub 1 is negative 2, x sub 2 is positive 2. Next, y sub 1 is positive 3, and y sub 2 is negative 4. So, let's operate negative 2 plus 2. It will give you 0. Okay? And then 3 plus negative 4, it will give you negative 1. So, there you go. We have here 0 over 2. Tapos dito naman sa y-coordinate is negative 1 over 2. Can we still simplify this further? We can simplify 0 divided by 2. It will now be 0. Okay? And then we have here negative 1/2 for our y-coordinate. Okay, pwede rin pong decimal siya. So, abscissa is 0 and then ordinate is negative 0.5. So, how do we plot it? Okay, 0, dito siya sa y-axis. Okay, and then 0.5 gitna po ng 0 and negative 1. It will be at this point. Okay, 0, negative 0.5. Anna and Dana should meet at point 0 and negative 1 over 2 or negative 0.5. Okay, to practice, you can have this exercise. Try to answer this on your paper. We have here 3 items with 3 problems, word problems. Number 1, a drone flew from point negative 6, negative 2 to point 8, 4 with this coordinate. What is the midpoint of its path? Next, 2 hikers start at opposite points of a trail located at 15, negative 20, and yung isang point is negative 8, 7, yung coordinate niya. Where is the midpoint of the trail? And then last for number 3, a ship sails between 2 ports at coordinates negative 42 and negative 15, and Yung second point natin, second coordinate is negative 18, negative 35. What is the midpoint of its journey? So all of this, they are looking for the midpoint. So pwede nyong i-pause itong video, then try to answer it on your own, then come back to check your answers. And while you are doing that, I will just play here a short commercial advertisement for our fellow teachers. God bless po sa inyong pagsagot. Okay, I hope you are now ready. Let's try to answer the following. Let's have first number 1. Okay, dito, let's substitute. Pwedeng i-label natin ito. This is x sub 1 and then this is y sub 1. This is x sub 2 and this is y sub 2. So, if we substitute, we will get negative 6 plus 8. We will get negative 2 plus 4 naman dito sa y coordinate. Then, let's divide it by 2. So we have here 2 divided by 2. Ganun din po dito. 2 divided by 2. Therefore, we will have 1, 1. Our x coordinate is 1. Our y coordinate is also 1. So the drawn spot midpoint is at coordinates 1, 1. Next, number 2. Two hikers start at opposite points of a trail located at 15, negative 20, and negative 8, 7. Where is the midpoint of the trail? Using our midpoint formula, let's substitute. This will be our x sub 1 and this will be our x sub 2. So 15 plus negative 8. And then our y sub 1 is negative 20. Our y sub 2 is positive 7. Let's add. We will get 7 over 2 and then negative 13 over 2. Therefore, we will get a decimal number. We have 3.5. Dito naman is negative 6.5. Pwede rin bang fraction lang siya? Okay lang naman po. Walang problema. You can always write it in the form of a fraction or decimal. Depende po sa inyong teacher. So, the final answer, the hiker's meeting point is 3.5 and negative 6.5. Okay, for number 3, we have here the coordinates negative 42, negative 15, and the coordinate negative 18, negative 35. So this will be our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So let us substitute in our formula. X sub 1 is, we have here negative 42. X sub 2 is negative 18. Okay, if you add this together, it will be negative 60. Next, negative 15 plus negative 35, it will give you negative 50. You divide both by 2. Since 2 yung ating denominator, it will give you negative 30, negative 25. Nasa anong quadrant po ito? Okay, correct. Nandito po ito sa third quadrant. Okay? The ship's journey midpoint is at negative 30 and negative 25. Okay, so I hope nakuha nyo po ng tama yung mga sagot dito sa ating exercise. And before we proceed sa ating activity, okay, or further activity, let's go to our lessons beyond numbers. Okay, let me ask these questions, and if you have your answers with you, you can always write in the comment section. Okay, so first question is, what does it mean to meet halfway in friendship, and how can this make relationships stronger? Ibig sabihin, just like here in this midpoint lesson, okay, kung magmi-meet tayo halfway, we can always do that whenever there are differences among each friendships. Okay? Halimbawa, meron po tayong hindi pagkakaintindihan sa isa't isa. We can always have this principle of meeting halfway. Bigayan na lang po, ano? And for number 2 question, in teamwork, how does learning to share responsibilities fairly reflect the idea of finding a midpoint, no? Dapat sa teamwork, lahat ay merong ginagawa, no? Hindi po pwedeng isa lang yung gumagawa. Halimbawa ng group activity or performance, hindi po pwedeng iisang tao lang ang nagbibigay ng input. Dapat halfway. Alright? So I hope these lessons are also applicable in your lives. If you have more insights, you can always comment or write your comment in our comment section. So, that's it for today. This is our activity. If you want more exercises or more practices, you can always answer this. And if your teacher is using our PowerPoint presentation, they will just check your answers later on. Okay? So thank you for listening. God bless again. And I hope to see you again on our next lesson. For now, bye-bye po muna and God bless po sa ating lahat. Kung meron kang natutunan sa video na ito, please click the subscribe button to support this channel para mas matulungan ulit kita sa mga susunod mo pang math lessons. Lagi mong tatandaan, ang math ay para sa lahat. At ako si Teacher Van, nagsasabing dito sa Math Isip, lamang ang nag-iisip. God bless and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.